It's nighttime at this point. I just want to give a little update on what's going on in here. So our guy, he cut this part back. The studs were sticking out before around here and in here. And we're gonna move this light to the middle and have like one of those long lights come out. So we were gonna do like one over each sink because we're putting in a double vanity. It's about a 60-inch wide vanity, so it's gonna come out this way. He's gonna move the pipes over to center it for this sink, and then extend the pipes over and center them here for this sink. And then this is gonna be the open counter space in the middle. So the other thing is we had a pipe coming up here and running up around and like sticking out in front of these boards. So that pipe that's inside the boards was originally outside. So our contractor, he went into the studs and put the pipe through there, a new pipe, cut the old one off, lowered this one down because he's going to put the shower floor in over top of that. And then he extended the drain. It was over here before for the shower, and he pushed it over that way. So that's that. That took pretty much the whole day today. And we're gonna have a ceiling fan plus heater plus exhaust. Oh, fan plus heater plus light. It's gonna go here on the outside of the shower. We're gonna have a glass piece there. We're thinking about what kind of toilet we want, but that's in the works too. And we're gonna go into this wall, I think that's still the plan, and make this into the closet. So it's gonna cut into this closet, which is where all my clothes are. The closet goes all the way over, but we're just gonna go and use this space. I feel like I have way too many clothes as it is, so I guess I can sacrifice this section here so that we can box in a shelving unit that would just take up pretty much this space here for over to there. And then I still have all the other room over there. It has the shower head here. This part is detachable and it just has the control here. This comes with it, but we do not need that. Everything is going to be this brushed nickel. So we already have kind of picked out what we want to use for the faucet. And I already picked out a nice light fixture that I want to put there. It's also brushed nickel. This is the current status, and I will check back in later. Here's the completion of day 3. Starting to get the shower installed. Some 2x4s, I think those were used to create the little ledge here for the shower. We got our walls up. Drains in, and the shower head has been raised. So nothing new on this side. Just progress in the shower. Here is what's going on with the floor. The wall has been kind of like spackled with some kind of plaster or something to go over the wallpaper. And he must have forgot that this wall is coming down because he did cover that as well. And then this is the back part of the shower. So this inside part is all done with the dry lock. There's the little, calls this the niche or the niche. We're calling it, what are we calling it? But anyway, yeah. So this is the end of day 4. Everything's looking good, and that's all for now. See you later. that's already sealed in where the board used to be. So mudding all around, and then the last thing we have is in here. I'm assuming this is the waterproofing. I believe this is it. And this is the floor that we picked. These beads. That's all set. And we're moving right along. Our electrician should be here soon. We're gonna get an outlet over here because we're trying to get a fancy toilet and it has all kinds of mechanicals with it. I might as well discuss this closet here. This wall is coming down, okay? This is the closet. This used to be my husband's closet. So the brackets were there. He removed those, but there was like a long wooden bar going across, and then there was a shelf on top, and this is like a crawl space to the attic. And then over here is like a wasted use of space, because with all the clothes going completely over, to access these shelves we would have to like squeeze in, push the clothes over to get to these shelves, which I just feel like it's just not a good use of the space. But now we're going to remove this wall, and it's going to go from that closet into this closet, which was mine. This is how it's looking right now. So this is the wall, and this is going to be a wide open closet now. We're going to close up this doorway here. We're going to take this wall out, just this section of the wall, for the bathroom, and this is going to be one huge closet. It's going to be the IKEA system with the shelving unit, and that's going to be the closet that is going to go into the bathroom. The end of the closet is expected to come out to here at least, and I'm planning on saving the studs, all the materials that I can, and reuse them. This is gonna be the nursery.
What nursery?
Nursery?
No.
Oh,
what nursery?
my bad. It's just gonna be a closet. Some of the tiles are up. It looks so nice. And that's it. For an update, we removed the carpeting, got all the tacking up from around the edges, trimmed this down here, and then there was this space in here where, of course, where the wall was. So what he did, he got some boards. It was the exact thickness that we needed, so he just cut strips down, 2 strips, and it fits so perfectly in this space. I can't even get over how perfectly aligned. It's like the exact height. So we're going to get the walls all nice and smooth. We're gonna put like spacers in there because we're not gonna do any kind of drywall. We're just gonna fill in the gaps and paint the walls white, and then we're gonna get some like slide and clicked in panels for the floor.
Can I sing the Midsummer's Murders theme song for your video?
That will not be necessary.
Do
you want to see?
No.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Put that corner beading up, and I'm gonna have to get a thinner piece to go here. Only other update in here is that we had some of the grout put in down at the bottom, and then more tiles. So here we go. And then he put in the little metal piece that goes there and like seals that. All right, and then that is it. And let's go into the bathroom just to see how that's looking. The air is on in here. So our guy, he put in the pipes for the 2 sinks. The electricians came in, they gave us an outlet here, and then we're gonna have a light here. So they moved the light from there over to here. And then over here, the electrician changed the outlets here. They put this in. This is gonna be for the exhaust fan heater, and a timer needs to go in, and that is this here that was just installed today. And then they added this outlet here. The shower is looking the same, and so he did add the little plate there, but that's not complete because I think he was waiting for this to be done before filling in the drywall. Goes right into here, which we're going to get the units. Everything should be coming in for the closet tomorrow. So I'm going to put all those pieces together and then set them up in this room, and you'll see how all that comes together. Just want to point out real fast that we got the closet unit set up. This is the IKEA unit that I was referring to. We're going to put a box or something up there so that there's an additional shelf facing this way. And then we're going to add some kind of brackets in here so that this holds up and there's shelving in there. This unit didn't come with additional shelves. It just had the bar that goes across here for clothes, and it has doors. We're not going to put the doors on for now, just see how it looks at this time, but it came with this piece. So that's oh, and there's going to be there's another shelf that fits in there, and then we're going to have the hamper here, and then different things lying that way, and then again at the very top. And then we're going to close this in and put some kind of molding around the sides, and of course caulk it to seal it up. This is the arrangement that I have in here for now. I'm getting started painting now. And over here I've already started painting. I'm using Bit of Sugar paint just to cover the part that's going to be showing from above the wardrobe units. And I'm using the same color on the ceiling, so I already did the frame around that attic door thing. And as you can see, that's that. I'm actually going to use brackets and probably put a shelf at the top and put another bracket here with wooden bars. And I'm trying to get this footage, even though it's dark, there's no light in here. Actually, I can use this, I think. Yeah, this is the light our contractor used to help dry the paint in here. So Bit of Sugar is also in this room. It's a semi-gloss, but the one in the other room is a flat. So everything, that light is blinking. Everything's done in here. We have our shower fixtures up, and my son, his friend, and me and my husband brought the vanity upstairs. This thing is heavy. So me and my husband installed the mirror. We got this from Lowe's. It's 36 inches this way and 60 inches this way. We got some metal brackets. They're the spring brackets. We have 5 at the bottom and 4 at the top. I really want to finish this area out. This has been dragging on forever because I thought to add the outlet later so that we can put the wires through and charge our toothbrushes in there. Took the door trimming off and left the door frame in, so that left spaces here that got filled in. Then we put the door, attached the door permanently to that with a screw at the top, and there's one in each corner, so I covered that one. And then we put the dummy knob on the other side. So that's that. Once this area is all done, I'm gonna sand this down and then paint it, and then we're gonna move that unit over into here to make the closet. So this is the opening where the unit will go. This is the closet piece. This is gonna slide over, and then that's gonna go on top of it. And we have this here. This is our top shelf that we're gonna put on top of the closet structure for the bathroom. This is going to be the bathroom's top shelf. I put in, so again, budget friendly, DIY, nice and simple, amateur. I put 2 yardsticks in here to fill this space in, so it's in there. And then I used my nailer to nail some Brad's little small nails in there. And then I drilled into one of the pre-drilled holes that IKEA put in. This is for the door, which we're not using. And I drilled the rest of the way through and put a screw in there. These are the ones I'm using. And I did the same thing for this side. This side is already touching, so nothing needed to go in. And then as you come down, there's a gap here. So I put 2 wooden stir sticks in there. And then I used my nailer to add a little nail there. And then I added a nail here. So this thing is already in here really, really strong. So I don't know if I'm gonna share this or not, because it's bootleg. I'm bootlegging this whole thing, but I think it's gonna look good. So, just in case it's good, I'm gonna record it. And I'm going to record it for my own purposes, even if I don't post it. So if you see this, that means it came out good. So I had to cut this wood back because the pieces were too far out. And I needed to just add the trim. As you can see, this trim here on each side looks good. But because those pieces were sticking out, I couldn't add trim there. So to avoid trying to figure this out, I cut this back. The wood, it got a little bit burned because I used my multi-tool. Then I had to take off the corner beading that was on there. So I went down into the basement and I found this piece of wood. And it's actually not long enough, but it fits right there. And I'll just have to piece this little piece in. And then I'll attach it there. And then, if that's not bootleg enough, to cover these seams here, because I'm going to put the trim on, but I can't put the trim over this. This is not smooth. I need to smooth it out. So I'm going to cut these popsicle sticks. These are thick craft sticks. I'm going to cut the rounded part off, and I'm going to glue these on to here on both sides. There's 3 sticks and then another 3 up here, and then I had to stagger them to make them fit, and they're all flush with the top part here, which goes straight across, and then that's flush going down. Then once I get the right trim, because this isn't the right length, this will sit right on here, and then I'll cut a 45-degree angle or whatever is needed for that corner, and do the same over here. My husband cut down some 1x1 inch boards here and filled in the gap, and I added some spackle to the wooden pieces on the sides here, and I filled in some of the holes also on the edges. I'm just going to sand this all down, and I'm going to paint it white. Alright, this is how everything's looking now. I added 2 little pieces of wood to either side here. What I did was just caulked all the seams, all on the sides, up through here, and then down the sides. And the next thing we're going to do is just paint everything white. And then I'll come back and share that. This is a little cabinet thing I got from Amazon to hold our toothbrushes, because I didn't add the doors onto this unit, so I didn't want our toothbrushes just sitting out. And then it just closes up, and it's perfect because it has the little vents here. working with the space we have. And I makeshifted this thing for my husband's ties. This were 2 shelves that I had already attached together for my previous closet. So I kind of gave him the whole top half because there was no place to put this. So I cut the bar down, attached it to here. And then, of course, you see these are sticking out. And this I had to add so that the bar wouldn't keep turning. This thing is pretty tight on there now. And it's also pressing against the top here. But the bar was starting to turn, so I had to fix that. And then I took out 2 of the shelves that were in there before to let the ties hang down. And yeah, so then I'm gonna put my shoes down here. This is gonna fit over here into this space. I did add this thing. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but the little edger, I don't even know what you call this thing, like a separator between the floors. What is it called? Anyway, that thing, as you can see, this is what it is. So it's nailed down with some brad nails from a nail gun. And then I'm gonna put together those other 2 units, and then I'm gonna build my 2 units, which are gonna match these 2. They'll be here, and then I'm gonna have to put those closet rods on here that will attach to brackets onto the wall, because that was the most efficient thing to use. I'm just doing a quick closet update. I got a bar here, a 44-inch closet rod attached by these brackets. And then I added a shelf at the top. This was the shelf that was in my husband's closet. I cut it down to fit here, and then I put my hats up there, my church hats.